Hello, welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0. Today we're going to be continuing on with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So last time we were playing, I ran around, did a bunch of the hero missions, got a bunch of those done. Unfortunately, as we were heading back to survive to do the last couple of drink links for all the characters, I did try to attempt the car fight with all the guys that were driving around in the car, and I managed to lose without being able to take down any of them. So rather irritated at that. But we're going to be continuing on because we do have two more drink links to do. One with Psycho and one with Nanba here. So I think I'm going to start with the Nanba one, and then we can move over to Psycho after. All right, let me see. Last time we spoke, Nanba wanted to find out the real reason he lost his job.
Yo, Nanba. 隣空いてるみたいだな。
ええ、もちろんです。
例の件、何か進展はあったのか。
覚えてくれてましたか。実は俺、例のドジっ子、みやびちゃんに誘われて二人で飲んできたんです。
All right, so we have when's the wedding? Any updates, or suddenly I feel left out? Um, I think any updates is better here. But suddenly I feel left out. I don't know. That just kind of feels a little bit intrusive. And when's the wedding is a little too jokey. So, any updates?
ただデートしましたって話じゃねえんだろ。何か収穫があったようだな。
ええ。さすがは桐生さん。よくぞお察しくださいました。彼女からは気になる話があるって誘われたんです。なんでも俺が会社をクビにされた理由に思い当たる節があるって。
ほう。
彼女ね、実はもともとお偉いさんの秘書だったんです。それが会社の事例で急に検品作業の現場に回されて慣れない仕事を強いられたそうでして、だからだったんですね。俺のいる現場に回された時には失敗続きでドジっ子扱いになっちまってた。
お前だけじゃなく、彼女も会社に振り回されてたってことか。
ええ。そんでここからがさらに重要なんですが、俺の首も彼女の移動も同じ人間が絡んでたんです。
この件の黒幕ってことか。
ちょいと大げさですけど、そういうことです。そいつはみやびちゃんが秘書についてたある重役だったんです。ほら見てくださいよ、これ。会社のホームページに顔が出るほど偉いやつで、こいつが相当のセクハラ野郎で、秘書だったみやびちゃんに愛人になるよう迫ってた。でも彼女はなびかない。で、会社にその役員からセクハラを受けていると訴えたそうです。
毅然としてるじゃねえか。
ええ、全くその通りで。その後会社はセクハラ役員を処分しました。でもそれは減俸数ヶ月とか申し訳程度の罰でしかなかった。ここから役員の仕返しが始まるんです。
どういうことだ。
間もなくみやびちゃんは秘書の仕事を取り上げられて、例の検品作業に異動を命じられたんです。表向きは会社を取り巻く景気や情勢に合わせた通常の人事異動という風に説明されました。そして俺のいた現場へ回されてきたわけですが、もちろん野郎の報復人事だったに決まってます。
表面上役員のセクハラにはもう処分が下ってる。彼女としてもこれ以上は声を上げづらいのか。
ええ。で、セクハラ役員はみやびちゃんが検品の現場に来てからもちょくちょく彼女のことを覗きに来てたそうです。そんである時、俺が彼女に優しくしてもらってるのを目撃したみたいで、その役員相当嫉妬深いやつらしくて、それだけのことで俺を追い出すことにしたってんです。これが会社が俺をクビにした本当の理由。この間桐生さんが言ってた第三の理由だったんです。
仇の会社も 結構ドロドロしてやがんな。そんな裏があったとは。それでそのセクハラ役員ってやつは、お前がクビになった後はどうしてるんだ？
実はですね、案の定というかなんというか、最近またみやびちゃんに付きまとい出したそうです。
随分とやりたい放題だな。
まったくその通りで。
それでお前はこの話を聞いてどうするつもりだ？
桐生さんはどう思います？この後俺はどうするべきなんですかね。
Ask me, I'll be Chan out. You don't need my advice or see how the boss likes it. Um, well, Miyabi-chan is currently being harassed by another guy, so asking her out is probably not going to go over very well for anybody. Um, and see how the boss feels. You don't want to do anything that's specifically illegal, because what that's going to do is just cause you more problems than them, because like they call the cops, you get arrested, and then they continue doing what they're doing, even if it's like illegal on their part. Doesn't matter. The fact is that they called it on you. So you don't need any advice. You don't need my advice. I think is kind of like blowing off the fact that he's asking for it, but it is something that's like, well, it sounds like you already know what you should be doing, so you don't really need my advice about what you're going to do about it. So I think that's the best one here.
自分がどうすべきかは自分の心の声に従うといい。お前にはもう心に決まってることがあるんだろ？
少なくともこのまま何もせずに前の職場のことを全部忘れるわけにはいかねえ。もやもやしたもんに白黒はっきりつけたいと、そう思います。まあでも桐生さんに話したら少し自分の頭の中が整理できた気がします。
そうか。役に立てたんなら何よりだ。
いつも話聞いてもらって感謝してますよ。やっぱり持つべきは飲み友達ですね。
ならそろそろ酒で乾杯したいな。
それはおいおいってことで。
Nova's bond with the team has enhanced his skills. His knockback chain attacks are now stronger. Alright. Let me see here. Checking the bonds. Yeah, so we do have level 3 for Psycho. Everyone else should be good.
Yo, 最高。飲み始めたところか？
ええ。けど、ちょっと困ったことがあって、あんまり気持ちよく酔えてない感じなんです。
どうした？何を困ってるんだ？
前に何回か話した恋バナですよ。経営コンサルの社長から猛アプローチが来てるやつ。
あれか。相変わらず結婚をちらつかせてきてるのか？
そうなんですよね。
モテる女はのんびりしてる暇もねえってか。
キャバクラの客として遊びに来てるっていうより、結構本気で私にグイグイ来るんです。他の若いキャストの子には目もくれずに。向こうはパッと見プレイボーイで金もあって事業もうまくいってるみたいだし、そんな私だけにこだわらなくても良さそうなのに。
何か向こうに別の魂胆があったりはしねえのか？
一応私人並みに貯金はあるけど、相手の方がよっぽど景気はいいですしね。 お金目当てじゃないとすれば、私の美貌と人間的魅力、知的な振る舞い以外に彼を引きつけた理由に心当たりはないかな。
なるほどな。そんだけありゃ疑いはなさそうだ。要するに向こうがお前に惚れたってだけの話じゃねえか。
とはいえ、本当に私は今結婚を考えてなくて、お店はまだまだ小さいけど、やっぱりオーナーとして経営するの楽しいし。で、向こうには結婚とか考えてないよって伝えてもいます。なのにそれでも私にアプローチしてくるのってどういうつもりなんでしょう。やっぱり何か相手に魂胆があると考えた方がいいんですかね。ちょっと気味が悪いかも。
So you have whatever happens, I'll protect you, or tell me more about this guy, or are you scared of falling in love? I think tell me more about this guy is gonna give us a little bit more insight about what he's specifically like looking for. Whereas whatever happens, I'll protect you. I mean, it's a good response, but I mean, specifically here, I don't really think that just saying I'll protect you is really going to cut it. We need to know more information about what exactly is going on, rather than just kind of giving the phrase "I'll protect you." Are you scared of falling in love? She does seem to have some reservations about it because it seems like it's going to basically interrupt with or interfere with her business, and that's more what she wants to focus on, which I mean I can understand. But the thing is that as you get older, having a family becomes less and less of an option. So tell me more about this guy. I think is the best way to go here.
その男のことを詳しく教えてくれ。そうすりゃもう少し見えてくるかもしれん。
私の方でも一通りは調べたんです。結果としては特に不審なとこはなかったかな。彼はそうですね、経営コンサルの創業者なんですけど、別の会社の社長の御曹司でもあるんです。そういう意味じゃ身元の保証は折り紙付き。裕福な割にあまり親に頼らないようにしてちゃんと苦労も重ねてきたみたいだったかな。
お前自身も案外その男のことを買ってるんだな。
人生で苦労を重ねてきている人は話しててやっぱりわかりますからね。彼はその点ただのボンボンと違ってるし、真面目一辺倒でなく遊びもそれなりに覚えてきた。そういう人頼もしいとは思いますよ。バラの花束はもうたくさんだけど。
そういやこれは俺の勝手なイメージだが、春日もバラ攻撃はやりかねねえよな。
ええ、そうやって空回りしちゃって肝心なとこを抑えてなかったりするのが目に浮かびますね。
少なくともあいつなら、もし魂胆や打算があっても丸見えで警戒はしなくて済む。悪いやつじゃねえよな。
なんです？なんだか桐生さん、私に一番のことを売り込んでいる人みたい。もしかして何か聞きました？一番が私をデートに誘ってきたこととか。
Yeah, I know the gist of it. That's when he pissed you off, right? Or I want to hear it from you. I know the gist of it. I don't really like that because it's like, yeah, you don't have to cover it with me. I already know what kind of happened. That's when he pissed you off, right? This refers back to the previous conversation that we had where she said that he did something that pissed her off, or I want to hear it from you. Meaning that I already know what happened, but I want to hear your side of it. I think these two are the best. I don't know. I know the gist of it. I don't think it's really a good one. So I'm gonna go with I want to hear it from you because I want to hear from you what happened.
お前の口から話を聞かせてくれ。春日や難波から小耳には挟んでる。
あんまりはっきりとは聞いてないってことか。
ハワイにいる間は何かと忙しかったんだ。他に急いでやらなきゃならねえこともあった。今はこうして一息ついて飲むこともできている。
はい。ですね。
デートの時に何かあったみたいだな。
あいつもね、私にプロポーズしてきたんです。それも初めてのデートの時に。
初デートでプロポーズか。あいつらしい。だがうまくいかなかったわけか。最近しばらく話もしてねえってことは。
ええ。一番からは結婚したらどうなる、こうなる、ああなりたいってなんというかむき出しの打算を見せられて、あいつが不器用なのは分かってるからいいんだけど、私に言わせると聞きたかったのはそれじゃなかったんだよなって。
いきなりプロポーズされたこと自体は良かったのか。
まあお互いそれなりに付き合いは長いし、一番の方は自分の気持ちはずっと変わらないって思い詰めたんだろうし。
全く脈がなかったわけでもないんだな。
そうですね。素直に言えばちょっと胸がときめいたし、あの時は多分一番と同じくらい聞いてるこっちも緊張してたと思うんです。
そうか。今話を聞いてる俺の方までなんだか緊張してくるぜ。
本当ですね。全くです。で、もうやめ。せっかく桐生さんと飲んでるのにまた一番の話になっちゃったじゃないですか。
そういやそうだ。
桐生さんの方こそ浮いた話とかないんですか。
これでもしばらく前から俺は病人なんでな。もちろん昔はそれなりにあった。
興味ありますよ。
時代は随分遡る。俺は養護施設に預けられてて、彼女もそこに後から入ってきた。一目見たその時から特別な何かがあって、まだガキだった俺は無邪気に舞い上がっていたと思う。だがこの話をするには1日2日じゃ終わらねえ。そして俺はもうなんだか眠くなってきたよ。
うわ、ちょっとそれ何ですか。ずるくありません。
いつかコンディションが整った日にたっぷり時間をかけて話すさ。
もうそれいつですか。そこまで言うならちゃんと予定入れますよ。
無茶言うな。この年になるといつ体調が万全かなんて分かりゃしねえんだ。
もう言い訳が姑息。
なんとでも言え。
Becca's bond with the team has enhanced her skills. She'll now perform combo attacks with allies. Alright, with that, all of our drinklings are done. And we can head back to Ichiban's apartment. You know what? We're just gonna take a taxi. Just grab this item off the top here. Alright, 4. Yeah, now, like, all these guys are just little blue guys now. They're not even red anymore. Not even worth the experience or anything now. Alright, well. Yeah, I'm still not super jazzed about her whole thing with Ichiban. I mean, when he came to speak with her about and wanting to apologize, why didn't she just say, you know, that's not really what I wanted. It's not what I wanted to hear. But no, she left him hanging. What's happened, and I'm tired out. Should I rest for the day? Yeah, let's rest. Yeah, better not overdo it.
Kiryu-san.
Alright, Kiryu-san. If we're going to meet Sawashiro and Ebina, we'll need to take a taxi. We're headed to the Studio Clan's branch office. I can show you the way. Alright, so we can travel to Kamurocho, which is what we're going to do. I forgot to check. We might have actually some new stuff. Yep, memories and hero stuff. But I don't see any more conversation marks, so... But we do have a couple of the open books with the pen stuff, so... Got a bunch of things to do. The Tenkaichi Gate, or Street Gate, you could say it's a symbol of the city. Every time I pass through the gate, I get this feeling that I'm either heading off or coming back from a difficult battle. Maybe because the gate's always been here for every major occurrence in my life. Next time I pass through the gate, I wonder what kind of battle awaits me. Temptress Whip. Nice, double paralysis. Okay, single paralysis and one defeat. That guy just went flying. The Fonda, but we do also have Reminiscence. The Cosmo family office used to be here. It's been a while since I've last passed through. Shintaro Kazuma, the only man I've ever called Pops. He seemed so mature and unfathomable back then. And now, before I even knew it, I'm the same age as he was. I wonder if I was a role model for someone just like how he is, just like how he was mine. No, that dream is long past. Now he's a role model to a lot of people. Son He admires him. Ichiban admires him. A lot of people admire him. So I mean, I don't know why you would even consider the fact that he might not have mentored someone. I mean, he's been a role model to a lot of people. Even I don't remember his name because he doesn't really show up in like the earlier games. But the guy that he like had some confrontation at the beginning of one of the games that becomes like the head of the Dojima clan. Even he like probably looks up to Kiryu because Kiryu was, you know, the big inspiration to a lot of these people. Serena, or rather, New Serena, the only place in the city I feel the calmest. Nowadays, Date-san and the mama managed the place, but in the past, Reina was the mama and Yumi worked here too. Nishki and I frequented the place even though we had no money. Yeah, Yumi was the girl that he was in love with that in the first game she ended up dying. Back then we listened to each other ramble on and on. I thought those peaceful days would last forever, but now I'm the only one left behind. I don't think I could ever get used to this loneliness. It'd be nice if I could walk into Serena, no hesitation, and have a drink. So we did hit evasion level 6, and it was like increased evasion, or technique level 6 for rush.
やってやろうぜ。
やる
任せて。
頑張りますか。
No, Pigeon Storm for all these guys.
必殺。ごちそうだ。残さずくらえ。
Double poison. And one guy's basically down. Alright, poison should take him out. I guess Sunny is going to take him out instead. And this guy's almost gone. Alright, Sunny should actually just finish this guy off. No cold damage necessary. Alright, another rank up. One more rank and she should actually hit the first, or the second. No, she's already got the essence. 24 is the essence. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Alright, let's do this reminiscence. The vacant lot behind Serena. Nothing much to it. Except for some reason, I always end up in a fight here. From one-on-one scuffles to all-out battle royales. Here of all places. Maybe this is just the ideal place for a brawl. Huh. Like some kind of punk rite of passage. Can't go out without throwing down at Serena backlot at least once. Yeah, because they always have a reason why Kiryu's like lost his edge. At least in the first and second games they did. Been a while, Stardust. At one point, it was taken over by the Jingwon Mafia. But it looks like Kazuki and Yuya, the owner and manager, put in a great deal of effort to reclaim its title as Kamurocho's top host club. This town's a harsh place for honest folk. They've earned my respect, not only surviving, but thriving here. Actually, that reminds me of the first time I met Yuya. He came swinging at me right out of the blue. Said afterward that he mistook me for another Yakuza trying to squeeze protection money from them. Perhaps it's because they've got spirit. They've been able to make it out here. Kazuki, Yuya, this might be a tall order, but don't settle for paying the best in Kamurocho, and for the best in Japan. And if I'm still alive by then, I'll send you to an extra large congratulatory wreath. Anonymously, of course. Alright. And I can't walk down that way. This looks like trouble. Should I step in? Yep. I'm gonna save some MP. And Kiryu missed with the follow-up attack. Okay, all you've done is just prolong this fight. And just watch Kiryu miss. Great. Good job, Kiryu. Let's go for this guy now. There we go. The other guy's stunned. Most likely to actually be able to do damage. As Kiryu misses a lot. Alright, that's another level up for Sony. More body. I'm surprised we don't have a reminiscence like right here, because this is where Kiryu had the opportunity to buy smut for a kid. You can either choose to do it or you can choose to not do it. But the kid was thinking that it was going to make him an adult if he was able to get it. Alright, nice. We've got a nice golden chest up here.
あそこに何かあるな。開けてみるか。開いた。
Night vision goggles. Goggles for better visibility in dark areas. Wonder how Namba got down here before Kiryu did. Burn ointment. You go. Yeah, they still have the arcade here. I really feel like playing classic Sega games. Can't go in here. Get this reminiscence. Cafe Alps. This place has been around for a while. It was well established before the bubble era. I spent hours nursing a cup of coffee here before. Gotta say, I'm pretty fond of this place. If memory serves, all sorts of dangerous things went down here. I even remember completing my first ever job training session at this cafe. Once worked somewhere called Tachiban Real Estate in the past. My instructor was a man named Oda. He drilled business etiquette 101 into my head here. He was an asshole, though. Never liked him much at all. Huh. But thanks to him, I remember the proper way of exchanging business cards to this day.
こんなことあったな。
Kind of use the skill, though, when I have no reason to. Yeah, so I remember, I believe it's Yakuza 0, when you can buy like real estate and like you basically like take over the whole place. And when you do that, you also play as Majima. And with Majima, you basically start running a hostess club. And with that, with the money that you make from Kiryu, you invest it into the hostess club for Majima to make. Alright. These guys can pigeon raid. Really? No poison? Evasion raised. Alright, he's done. He's done. Yep, and he's done. Slowly making my 2 million yen back. IBC pawn. From family heirlooms seized as part of debt collection to a ring sold the same day it was given to a hostess. The pawn shop is a place where all kinds of things gather, each with their own history. But for some reason, this place always struck me as a weapon and armor shop. They've got Japanese swords and even chainmail armor. Strange as the selection is, I have to say I do like the variety. Really appreciate this shop for helping me get this far. Yeah, I believe, no, you go to the jewelry store to buy, metal other, I guess it's just under other because I'm going to sell all the plate stuff. But you have to go to the jewelry store to buy the ring, and then eventually I think you have to come to the pawn shop and buy it back at some point. So here, and we also got another cotton anklet, a fluffy leg ornament made from the softest cotton. Why would they build a police station this large here? It's giving off I've got my eye on you vibe. The cops and I get along like cats and dogs. But the detective I encountered were all guys who die for what they believe in. And I've been influenced by their way of life after time. Date especially. I owe that man a great debt I doubt I'd ever be able to repay. If it weren't for him, I don't know if I'd still be alive to this day. Strange, isn't it? You'd think a former Yakuza and detective would wind up being friends. And one of the only ones I've got at that. Alright. Let's go with this weapon shop here. La Marche. Huh? Can't believe this place is still kicking. Normally, a guy like me wouldn't visit such an ordinary high-class boutique, but I've made a great memory of here before. I once bought Yumi a birthday present here. I never did that kind of thing before, so I was really nervous about it. And on top of all that, it got stolen right after I bought it, so I had to track down the thief to get it back. I went through hell because of that ring, but it was all worth it, because I was able to give her something she'd always wanted. I hope Yumi was happy with it. Yeah, Yumi is the girl that he was talking with Psycho about. That he did a lot of stuff. He really he took care of her as much as he possibly could, but bad things just kind of happened all around her all the time. So it was just not really the best situation. Ryujin Hall, known as the Divine Dragon up to some. That's the studio of Master Utabori, a legend among tattoo artists. I had my back inked here too. First time I saw my finished back tattoo, I was so shaken up and in a world of pain. I thought I wouldn't be able to move. I hope Master Utabori is doing well. I wonder what he'd say if he saw me now. Would he think I'm living up to this tattoo? Honestly, I'm both tempted and terrified to find out. Yeah, I mean, like, he looks super old in this, with Kiryu looking very, very young. So, is he even still around? I mean, it's entirely possible, but I don't think it's super likely. Let's grab this reminiscence. I believe the Arakawa family office was around here. Ichiban Kasuga, the man who was instrumental to dissolving both the Tojo clan and Omi Alliance. And now I believe you to be the man I can trust to do what needs to be done. This might be the first time I've ever entrusted someone with such a big task. He really is one hell of a guy. Alright, let's see here. Okay, it looks like I cleared out most of the bottom section of here. So I just need to run back and grab this one here, and then start heading up and start grabbing all of these. Unless for some reason I start running into purple guys that deal half my damage with every swing. Fancy business card. Exclusive equipment for hosts. These, business card that exemplifies the style of a host above all other hosts. It's reminiscence. I think this place was a district office of some kind. Even though I spent a majority of my life in this town. It's surprising how I don't remember this building at all. I kind of want to peek inside, but maybe it's best to leave it as a mystery. After all, the people who work here either have nothing to do with me or don't know I exist. They've got their own lives to live. Strange to think that, but it just goes to show the world is a wondrous place. Bigger than we could ever imagine. Huh. If the opportunity presents itself, I look forward to the day I get to see what's inside. Yeah, if I remember correctly, like, I think this building was, like, constantly under construction. At least, with Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and I think Kiwami 2 even. Like, this building was always, like, under construction. Alright, scroll of secrets, another Kunoichi item. Well, these guys are red. Actually, let's see if we can... Oh, they've got more than just those. Can at least get all these guys. Alright, let's bitch and storm. No. Yep, this guy here. Hopefully I can get an extra enemy. Alright. Looks like one got knocked out, one got poisoned. Is that close enough? Or I think actually it might not be. Alright, well, he completely missed that attack. Definitely want to finish this guy off as quickly as possible. Alright, his next turn should be his last. Knock this guy into Namba. Alright, can I get another good pitching storm here? Alright, that's one knockout. Actually, I'm gonna go for bonus damage here. You guys should be fine. Can't get close enough to finish this guy off. Yep, that guy's down. Alright, good stun. Oh, it knocked him out anyway. More backup. Yep. Dies to status. Now he's bleeding. Naba follows up. I was hoping that the bleeding would knock him out. Good, finally. Alright. Everyone's done. Except for this guy. There we go. Alright, well that was half of what I lost, so that was pretty good. And 2 level ups. Alright, this gives me access to this reminiscence. I don't want to stick around here for too long because this is the same place where Haruka got into an accident. I understand what people mean now when they say your mind goes blank. Never want to recall that incident, but I can't change the anguish I felt hearing how she shielded Haruto from the impact. She's always been a strong kid. Now she's stronger than she ever was, than I ever was. So that's what it means to be a parent. Alright, brawler level up. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So with that, looks like most of the bottom stuff here is done, so we can kind of focus on starting to move up just a little bit. Don't see the destination marker, unless I need to explore the town a little bit in order to actually get it to activate. Sonia said that she would show us the way. Explore a microphone. Yeah, it looks like he grabbed the wrong person again, man.
任せて。
With that, we can grab this item and head into this restaurant for this reminiscence. Kyushu number 1 star. In the past, the food here tasted so distinguished, so disgusting. I thought it was strange they didn't go out of business. To think, it was actually a front for an underground casino. That was really something. And now it's a decent ramen shop. I guess when people commit and put their minds to it, they really can't change. Huh. Or maybe I'm just talking up a shop, making them look good. I'll leave out the little details and try to drop in for a bite every once in a while.
そういえば
It's not often I get to eat good ramen at a reasonable price. Better not to take it for granted. Well, you actually could use a little bit of help. Order everything on the menu. Get whatever conversation is going to
いただ
happen
き
here.
ます。
いただきます。
ここの豚骨ラーメンスープが濃くてうめえな。いつもはよ塩分とか気にしちゃうんだが、ついつい飲み干しちまった。
普段も大して気にしてないでしょ。なんちゃんの丼の底になんか書いてない？
え？あ、本当だ。なになに？町田萌美って書いてある。
誰？
知らねえよ。なんだこれ。
この店は昔常連の名前を丼に書くっていうユニークなことをやってた時期があったらしい。今はもうなくなったようだがね。そこに書いてあるのは当時の常連の名前なんだろう。
面白いことやってたんだな。壁に名前が貼られてる店は見たことあったけど、丼とはね。飲み干さねえと見えねえや。
それが狙いだったんだろう。この店はスープの味が自慢だからな。
どれ、私のは。
お、その日も飲み干したのか。
桐生一馬。
ああ。
同じ名前とは偶然ってのもあるもんなんだな。
いや、なわけないでしょ。
カムロ町に桐生一馬が2人もいちゃたまんねえっすよ。通い詰めてたんですね、桐生さん。
それじゃあ私の丼は薄くて見づらいな。田中真治？
まあいろんな常連がいたってことなんだな。桐生さん以外誰も知らんけど。
そりゃそうでしょ。昔のカムロ町に知り合いとかいないし。その丼の桐生一馬さんは人違いらしいけど。
いや、やはりさっきのは俺だった。
どうしたんです急に。まあそう思ってましたけど。
別に味の変わらねえここのラーメン食ってたらふと思い出したんだよ。いろいろな。
A couple of money boosts. And nice big bond boosts.
あっためてきたね。
Alright, so let's see here. Up to the right, and then we can just kind of head down the entirety of the street. It's like we got another round fight that we can do. I'll do that on the way back. $200,000.
さて、始めようか。私の番だ。脇が甘いな。しつけの時間。動けねえ。
手加減はなしだ。ついてこれるか。
Let's see here. Yeah, go for this guy. Okay, now we're gonna go knock this guy into the other one. Nope, nope, stop moving, let me knock you into the other guy. Not very often that I actually get to do the double button presses for Kiryu's rush attack. Alright, there's another level up. Nice, and we also have a chest here that we can open up. Grab this and see what we got in it. Iron Geta. Geta sandal symbolic of devotion to training for a real man's man. Grab this item. Peach soap. And this reminiscence. Shangri-La. Huh? I believe Kasuga was raised by the manager here. Originally, it was a luxurious soapland, exclusively for those with a membership, one of them being Shinji. At the time, I thought he had a problem with how he was so addicted to sex, alright? But maybe being so passionate about something was a good thing. While I was away in prison, he did a lot of growing up. I'm sure he must have faced many hardships, if he was still alive today. So yeah, so Shinji was, I believe that was Kiryu's brother, and like one of the antagonists of the first game. He was like a really big player in Yakuza 0 as basically like Kiryu's like right hand man, like always there for him no matter what, always willing to like help him out and trying to do things to like back him up. But in the first game, Kiryu went away after. I think it was actually Shinji that ended up killing the head of the Yakuza family that they were in. Kiryu took the fall for him, went away to jail, and when he came back, like Shinji had completely changed. Like his little sister was in the hospital, and he was doing everything he could to try to save her, but he couldn't save her. It like reshaped his entire life, and he became a completely different person. Well, I would have liked to see the kind of man he'd become, but there's no point in thinking like that now. Alright, but yeah, now we can do this fight. Get them while they're all still together. I want to grab this guy so I can swing him around. Good poisoning. Alright, pitch and storm on this guy. Try to get all three of them. Alright, poison the other one. No, I want to... There we go. This should finish both the one behind him off, as well as deal some damage to him. Wow, getting a second turn immediately after I get the first one done. Smack him around with a bike a little bit. Is he actually weak to? Yeah, he is weak to lightning. So,
やるのかよ。
guess we'll take whip is better.
そらくれてや
帰ってらっしゃい。
かかってき
さっさと
どうしよっかな。
遊んでやる
見せてあげる。
頑張りますか。
Alright. Poison back to take.
手数がいる
Let's go with some speedy attacks. We can wait until he gets up. Like that. We got some more backup.
恥かいても知らないか。
Actually, I cannot do that. I can do this. And get both of them in there.
そらくれてや
出番が来たな。
る遊んでやる
So I should go with a Pigeon Storm here.
ごちそうだ。
Attempt to actually poison the big guy. Nope, no poison.
私の番。
Kiryu does fall out though.
相手して
Yeah, he just walked right into that. Well, no.
泣いて謝っても許しません。
容赦しない。
調子出てきたぞ。叩き潰す。
Guy has a lot of health. And he just keeps summoning more dudes.
始めましょう。
What? Instant death? Really? Oh my god. Okay. No, I am not letting that go.
泣いて謝っても許しません。
するなよ。
やるか
Oh, and of course, we all still have no mana.
ここまでです。
Great. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna spend a turn getting everyone's mana up.
やります。
相手してやる。
Let me see here.
始めましょう。
Got.
さっさと来い。
No, this cures all status elements, so I don't really want to do that.
泣いて謝っても許しません。
But I can't use Voltaic Whip. And that's gonna be like my biggest damage dealer.
調子に乗るのもここまでです。
150 should be
処置が
fine.
必要だな
手加減はなしだ。
No, we're just soloing this one guy by himself.
手数がいるな。
Get back up. Not done with you yet.
遊んでやる
どうしよっかな。
さあさあ、おいでなさい。
Really.
見せてあ
Yeah,
げる。
I can actually get multiple guys with this. I'm not sure if it's only because he had 3 allies that he was able to actually use that attack.
出番が来たな。
さっさと来い。
必殺。ごちそうだ。残さんでくれ。
Sorted
やっ
curse.
ちゃいますよ。
私にどう
恥かいても知らないから。
泣いて謝っても許しません。
I'd much rather get him.
そうだ、くれてやる。
Lethal curse. Get both of these guys. God, that's bullshit.
やる。
Alright, well, first thing I'm gonna do is get up Psycho. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use T to get everyone's MP back and cure the cold. And of course, yeah. Alright, it's another stun. Yeah, I definitely need to get our good buddy back up here. There we go. Alright, so here, Essence of...
死んでる場合じゃないわよ。ね、お気持ち。
まだまだ捨てたもんじゃねえな。
Yep, still stunned. Sort of cursed. So annoying. And yeah, we grabbed the wrong guy again. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll take with this guy. Alright, I need you to attack this guy over here so that Namba can actually hit you with his healing ability. Another effigy of demise, great. Yeah, instant death, and I'm pretty sure that it only hit Kiryu. That's such BS. This is why whenever you have like a main character that if the main character dies, you lose automatically is super annoying. That is honestly... But if they just focused on the one guy, he's dead, and the whole team loses. A while back, it served as headquarters for the Sayo Triad, Chinese Mafia. And the one who was connected to them was Yuta Usami, Haruka's husband. I still can't believe it, even after all these years. He's a good guy, a bit timid at times, but He's got a nerve to see through what needs to be done. Plus, he's a looker. Huh, I give him that. Someone like him, I know he'll make Haruka and Haruto happy. I'm sure of it. And on the off chance he does make them both cry, a ghost is going to have to pay him a
思い
visit.
出せ
I'm entrusting you with their happiness, Yuta. Let me check here. Do I have something that can prevent instant death? Because if I do, that needs to go on him immediately. HP, MP increase. Yeah, I don't have anything that nullifies like instant death. So I don't even really want to try that fight again, because I mean it's pointless if they can just instant kill allies.
勝ちに行こうぜ
Especially with just like the sheer amount of health that that guy has. And yeah, for some reason Kiryu is just grabbing all the wrong guys today. Yeah, and of course. Yeah, all out of mana too. Yeah. Yeah, Kiryu is just missing. Alright, get away from the items, because I don't need you attacking with the items. I need you attacking with things that these guys are actually weak to.
合わせるぞ
These guys suddenly have like tons of health. Yeah.
手数がいるな
Alright, move away from all the objects, because I really don't want to be using objects right now. Alright.
死んでる場合じゃないわよ。ねえ、起きなさい。いい夢見れたよ。
I'm guessing that the only reason why they made it so that if the main character dies, it's game over is because they don't want you to be able to use that specific ability on Kiryu or Ichiban. Yeah, the stealing of my mana is very annoying. You're dead, basically. No, we need to get rid of these guys. Yeah, he's done. Oh, come on. Got what, 1 HP left?
やる
Yeah, definitely going after this guy. Enemies that just constantly like load you up with status effects that and then are able to get multiple turns. It's just really annoying to deal with. Yeah, now I need to go and heal again. And if I can find something that protects me from instant death, that's going to immediately go on Kiryu, and I'm immediately coming back and I'm going to kick the crap out of these guys. Because anytime that, especially bosses, anything that has like a huge amount of health, it just makes it so annoying to have to deal with them. When they can like just instantly kill characters. One of the reasons why the boss fight in Final Fantasy X really aggravated the hell out of me was just because, yeah, it has the ability to instantly kill characters, and I don't know, like it just feels. It just feels bad whenever you have to deal with that, and there's like no real defense against it. It's just like, well, hope the RNG is specifically in your favor in that aspect. So, if it's not, well, I guess you just auto lose. Especially with something with like how Final Fantasy X was, where like the main parties gets knocked out. Well, the whole team loses, even though you've got like 5 more characters in the back that can all take the place of all the fainted characters. But nope, because the front guys all got knocked out, it's too bad. But that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose. And feel free to check me out while I'm streaming, which should be Thursday and Friday of this week, as well as Saturday. Thursday I'll be doing Wasteland 3. Friday we'll be doing The Lies of P. And then Saturday we'll be doing Mega Man Battle Network 1. As we kind of dive a little bit deeper into that game. Hopefully we'll be able to get through a little bit more, do some more boss fights, and kind of push through the story a little bit more. But again, feel free to check me out. That's going to be Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10, and then Saturday from 2 to 6. But I look forward to seeing you there, and have a good night.